equestrians need to be made aware of this. You probably don't even know you're doing it. My eyebrows almost fell off my face. I physically saw her, bare glove, pick up a horse turd. Obviously, I'm not going to argue because love is love. You know, I know where I stand. All equestrians need to be made aware of this. You probably don't even know you're doing it. I was in the office last week, working away as I usually do, and my wife, Shan, came in to the office specially to give me a hug. And I know what you're all thinking. Oh, how lovely, that's so sweet of her. And it is, it's so sweet. And as I came in for the hug, an aroma started filling my nostrils. My eyes started watering. My eyebrows almost fell off my face. They almost fell off. Now, the reason that this started happening was because she was wearing her yard jacket. I don't even know if I'm doing this correctly, but a yard jacket. All equestrians have one. The yard jacket is a jacket that you wear when you're mucking out and apparently never gets washed for 15 years. You know the jacket, the one that's missing the stitching from underneath the armpit, the one that was waterproof 15 years ago and no longer is, but you still expect it to be waterproof. You know, the one that's got patchy colours on it because the colour can't hang on to the jacket anymore because of the smell. And it was raining, really heavy rain. And I got into the house and the jacket was then on the radiator in the kitchen to dry out because obviously it's not waterproof anymore, but she refuses to get rid of this jacket. But the smell filled the house. So the paint was falling off the walls. You know, the kids were as close to the floor as possible to try and get as much oxygen in so they didn't have to smell it. Please get a new jacket, please. The discount code that you can use for the 10% off is smelly jacket, SMELLY, jacket. Please go and use it. And whilst I'm on my rant, I'm just going to carry on because I have clearly a lot of things that I need to get off my chest. When I tell you this story, I am not telling the story because I expect someone else to pick up a dirty sock. I'm telling it to give a comparison of the drastic differences between the love for the horses and me, the love of me. I am one of these people that I like to shoot my my washing into the washing basket, and sometimes I miss. Anyway, this time I shot one of my socks and it missed. And Shan saw this, my wife, and said, pick that up. I'm not picking that up. I didn't ask her to pick it up. She just automatically, I'm not picking it up. And I said to her, okay, why, as in, I was joking, by the way, when I say this. I said, why don't you pick it up? She goes, I'm not touching your dirty sock. And when she said that, the same day, I physically saw her. My voice went up there. That's how surprised I am with this. I physically saw her, bare gloved, pick up a horse turd with a hand because it was the last turd in the stable and threw it into the wheelbarrow. And my mind blew. Obviously, I'm not going to argue because love is love. I know where I stand. But are my socks really that much more disgusting? I don't know. Possibly. Well, clearly they are. Anyway, that's my rant for today. Moving on to episode 4. So, episode 4 of the podcast, again, thank you so much for all of the lovely messages and all the comments that I've been getting. It's been amazing, so surprising. And when I started this, it was more of a, let's see how it goes sort of thing. But the it's nice to see that not the messages, not that I'm preaching or anything, but the experiences I'm having, relate to other people, especially in the horse industry, and it's nice to hear. So keep them coming. Absolutely love them. This week I want to start off with my wife again, but in a in a positive. I'm not moaning, even though was it moaning? I suppose you can say it was moaning, but anyway. My wife over the past 6 months has been working towards getting to the area and regional finals. Now, the area finals, again, I'll probably get this wrong, but, I'm sorry if I do. In the dressage test that she was competing in, she had to get above, I think, 63% to get into the areas. Again, probably wrong. I'm sorry if I am. And she managed to get this quite early on, this qualification to the finals. So she got to the area finals, and there was 33 riders there, and she came 7th out of 33, and she was absolutely ecstatic, and so was I. I was so proud. I actually put a video on the Just Horse Riders Facebook page because, I'd been sponsoring her. Just Horse Riders has been sponsoring Shan for 12 years. And we're in for the long investment here, and to make sure she's finally done it. She finally did super well. I'm joking, obviously. I'm always proud of her. But yeah, no, I was so happy for her because she'd worked her absolute backside off to do well in this competition. She came 7th, so she was absolutely buzzing, and we all were, to be honest with you. With Kelly, who's a horse, did fantastic, and the test that she rode was phenomenal. So off the back of this, she actually qualified for the regional finals. So the regional finals are a similar sort of qualification process where you have to get over, I think, 66%. Again, I'm probably wrong. I'm sorry if I am. But yeah, over 66%, which she qualified for, which she got. And this was the one that she was working for. She actually only managed to qualify on the second to last test. So she got her last points on the second to last test. And she qualified. Amazing. We were all so happy. So the area finals were a week ago, and the regional finals were on the Saturday just gone. So this was the one that we were going for. She was going for the whole time, and this was the one she was, really concentrating on. So the week leading up to it, the finals that she was in were at Myerscough College, and we rented out the arena there a couple of times the week leading up to it, and obviously getting all prepared and whatnot, and making sure that Kelly's used to it and can ride well. And she was told by her trainer that Kelly was going the best she'd ever seen her, which again was so uplifting and like, is she going to do really well? Like, yeah. So the night before, prepping Kelly, platting her up and all that sort of stuff, and getting all the tack prepared and polished and whatnot. And I completely forgot. Obviously, I did the boots. So if you do ever see Shan about and she has lovely shiny boots, that's because of me. So if you do need any tips, or even if you need a service for polishing boots, please come to me, and I will do my utmost to ensure that your boots are polished ever so professionally. Please don't come up to me with your smelly, stinky horse riding boots. Please don't go getting boots flowing at me left, right, and centre. Probably for the wrong reasons now that I've said that. But anyway, let's carry on with the story. So the regionals were on the Saturday. So like I said, she was getting prepared and whatnot. Shan got up at stupid o'clock in the morning to make sure that she was there nice and early. She can warm up and get ready. So Shan left early, and I followed on after. And I walk into the warm-up ring arena, and Shan literally was in there, and I looked at her, smiling, like, excited and whatnot, and she just gave me I thought, oh no. So she walked over to me, and, I could see in her eyes that she was absolutely, something was wrong. And Kelly's right foot was lame. And after all those months of hard work and preparation and, heartache, because, sometimes she didn't get the point she wanted, was literally taken away half an hour before she was supposed to ride a test. And I could see it in her, the absolute, she was so upset, so disappointed. And, Kelly's back here, we've had the farrier out. It's not an abscess. Been to the vet today, thinks it's some sort of infection in the foot, which we've got antibiotics for now. So hopefully, Kelly will make a full recovery. But the injury just came on instantly. She was lame, like I said, 20 minutes before she was supposed to go in and do a test. And that's what brings me to what I want to talk about this week is disappointment. Now, I know everybody has disappointments in their lives and gets disappointed and whatnot. You can get exposed to disappointment so much more in the equestrian industry because things like this can happen, where you work your arse off for months and months, and the amount of time and money and passion that you put into it, and sacrifice as well, and then literally like that, sorry, you're not allowed to do that anymore, that's it. It's not Kelly's fault, it's not Shan, it just happens. But I was so gutted for Shan, obviously, and what I was more so proud about was her reaction to it. Her reaction wasn't, right, that's it, I'm not doing it anymore. Whereas a lot of people's reaction to disappointment is right, forget this, I'm not doing it anymore, I don't want to do it. Because they don't want the feeling of disappointment again, which is completely understandable. But Shan's reaction is, okay, well, when's the next one? Best case scenario, okay, is if Kelly's better, in a week, we can go to here. That's the attitude, that's the go-to reaction of her. I'm not letting this beat me. And that is pure dedication. And again, I think it is something that you because you are exposed to it more, it's something you learn in the equestrian industry. I'm not saying you can't learn that anywhere else, which I'm sure you can. But it's another aspect to this world, this amazing horsey world that teaches you lessons that you can apply to anything. If you get disappointed, carry on, move forward, get on with it. Anyway, I was so proud of her, and it just started making me think of okay, my kids aren't quite ready to compete yet because we're still going through the, we want you to be in it and learn and whatnot. But when they get to that, I think they'll be better equipped to deal with it because of the horses. And I just think it's amazing. Again, it's another amazing aspect of this world. Yeah, and that's this week's episode. But yeah, Shan, super, super proud of you, of what you've achieved. And hope to see you all next week. Again, if you've got any comments or questions or anything that you want me to talk about, please let me know. Again, appreciate all the comments and messages that you've all been sending me. Really makes me happy and encourages me to do more of these and make them better. So, yeah, I'll see you all next time. Thanks for watching. Bye.